start this repair, I'm going to pop off this cover here, start at the top because it has a clip, and then remove the insulation so you can unplug the tweeter. Now inside of this door handle, you'll see a Phillips head screw. Remove that. With that off, you can pry the front of this bezel and then remove the rest of it. Now you're going to want to remove this trim piece here. Pop it off. In here and here, you'll find a 10mm bolt that holds on your door panel. Remove both of those. Now with a plastic pry tool, stick it into the door panel, or between the door panel and the door, and pop off all the push clips. And off comes your door panel. Let's remove the vapor barrier. You don't have to remove it all the way, just move it out of the way. With a T30, remove all 3 of these bolts that hold the door latch in place. On the outside of the door, you also want to unbolt this 10mm bolt. That actually detaches the inner window track from the door here, so you can pull the door latch out. From the inside, it's impossible to see, but there's a plastic piece that hooks on right here. You want to unhook that, so press in on this tab, slide it back, and that'll start to let go of the door latch. So here's the view on the inside. There's, well, not much to see because it's really hard to see, but that needs to pop off. It basically opens up kind of like a clamshell. If you pry that little tab open, you can break it if you want, because the new latch should come with it. And then this pops open, the rod comes out. Now up here, there's this plastic piece that needs to pop off the inner door handle. And then you pull the latch down and you twist it at the same time. As you twist it, you should be able to pull this rod out. Okay, that rod came off. Basically, you just have to twist it so that the latch faces this part of the door, and then the rods can slide off. And you'll have to do the same for this upper rod. There we go. That's disconnected. Now slide the latch down to clear the window track, and it's still hooked onto this large plastic piece. It's going to have to keep twisting. And now you have to make this large plastic piece clear the window track. Once that's done, the latch comes out. Now to unplug it, lift up on this tab. That'll release this connector. And with it unplugged, let's disconnect this plastic bracket, release it from the bottom and the top, and here is your old door latch. Take the new door latch, let's reattach this plastic piece to it, hooks on up here, and then it slides down right onto this metal tab. Hook it on like that, and I'm going to reconnect the electrical connector as well. Slide it on, push it all the way, and then lock it down. Now we have to fish this hook part of the plastic piece around the window guide. It's not going to be very easy to do or see. So what I'm trying to do is basically hook that, or not hook it, but slide it behind the window guide like that. Make sure the rods stay on this side, not on that side. This rod that hangs down for the door lock will hook onto this black piece. This one for the door handle hooks onto this metal tab here. I'm going to try and slide this behind the window track here. All right. All right, that rod's in. That's for the door lock. And that one's in too. That's for the door handle. Now I'm going to line it up with the bolt holes, and I'm going to bolt it on. And there is one more rod that needs to get attached, that one right there, but I'm going to wait until it's bolted up. Line up the bolt holes and start in all three. Now that bolted up, you take this rod and we'll have to put it into that plastic retainer. Line it up and then close it, lock it down. Now it is adjustable. You can see it has threads on it, so you want to test it out. I'm going to use my tool here and close the door latch and basically simulate the door being closed, and then pull on the outer door handle. When you pull on the outer door handle, it should release the door latch, which it did. Perfect. Now let's bolt up the window track again. Bolt up the window track again and snug it up. Put back your vapor barrier. If it doesn't stick, you can use some tape. Grab your door panel and line up all the push clips. Snap them into place. The center of the door panel, start in your two main anchor bolts. Take this trim piece and hook it onto the front first, then line up all the other clips and press it on. All right, slide this trim piece in, press it on up front, and back here, insert your Phillips head screw and tighten it up. That's nicely secured. And last but not least, reinstall this piece that holds the tweeter and that covers your mirror bolts. So reconnect the tweeter, put your insulation back, and then has two hooks here. Those have to slide onto the door panel, hook those on, and then once that's lined up, press it onto the top.